Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It's late, I'm a bit tired, I tell you the truth, I'm a bit tired because today my eyes were on the screen. I believe, if you're looking at my watch time on my phone, I believe it was like since the morning until now, except of the moment when I was actually recording videos or editing videos, except of that, if it was not the screen of my phone, it was the screen of the computer, because Mercato is crazy. Has always been crazy. Sometimes crazy good, sometimes crazy bad, but it's always crazy. But now on the 27th of August, suddenly someone woke up and said, hey, you know what? Oh, ragazzi, it's about to close. Maybe we should activate ourselves. At a certain moment, it was like 7 p.m., 3 minutes past 7 p.m. Italian time, and I tweeted something. By the way, I hope that Tim Cook, the boss of Apple, will watch this video, because I tweeted this. Mercato, and as you can see on the computer, not on your phone, but on your computer, Mercato unlocked. Mercato unlocked at 3 minutes past 7, as you can see here. What is happening? A bit later, at 6 minutes past 7, so 3 minutes after me, never Kolo Muani has been that close to come back to Juve. And from that moment on, all the other ones, because the first one that tweeted about Kolo Muani was Di Marzio, so that means that I knew. I knew that Mercato would have been totally crazy in the next coming hours. Means not that I was the first one or not, but just to tell you that I knew. I knew that things would have happened. We are obliged to. I remember that today I was live on Juventus in Italian, and that some people were extremely negative in telling me, Beppe, 0 new faces will arrive. It's impossible that we are signing players. Kolo Muani, Paris Saint-Germain is asking too much money. Zhegrova, we have a problem because Nico Gonzalez doesn't want to leave, or at least there is no real offer, concrete offer for him. Dusan Vlahovic, all the teams, they have players. Milan will go for harder, etc., etc. And then suddenly, Is it a here we go? Is it a done deal for Kolo Muani? No. Are we sure that Zhegrova will arrive tomorrow? No. Are we sure that we will have other players that will join the team at the moment? No. But Mercato not only exit what we saw yesterday and the day before, started really to activate themselves. Arthur, Giallo, pay attention to the name Nicolo Savona. Pay attention to the name Nicolo Savona. So everything is really heating up. I'm not here to tell you I'm first. I know the other one. I don't care about that. I'm not a journalist. I'm not an insider. And usually when I know things, I don't tell them. I don't tell them because usually I don't tell. I keep them secret. But when I have other news from Larry the Bird that is speaking, then I'm able to tell them. And that's what I try to do here on the channel. So I will explain you about Kolo Muani. And I will be extremely unpopular because it's already a few days that I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking and thinking. And I came to the conclusion today that actually 60 million euro, if you want to speak about that sum, 60 million euro is not a big sum. I know it's unpopular. I know that people will not be happy. I know that people will throw tomatoes to me. Emoji tomato is at your disposal. You can write it in the chat if you want to. I will take them in my face, but no, I don't think that 60 million euro is a lot for Kolo Muani. After a lot of reflection about the matter, and we'll speak about that. We'll speak about all the other things as well. But let me, of course, start saying hello to all the Juventini of the world. I see already Jair with the first tomato. We should have, mamma mia. We should have emoji tomato so that I can change. I believe Giuntoli is still there. I can change a few. Oh, emoji tomato. It's a beautiful one. And then we should have also someone to praise, something to praise. Emoji tomato and another one which is good. I don't know which one. Ciao, Mufid, grande, Pecci Pecci, QME, ciao from Oman, ciao grande, Don Simon, Zacchino, ciao Beppe, andiamo, show me the money, ciao Stavros, Bogdan is there as well, hello all, tonight shall we see the money? No, he will not come today. That's the fact that I will tell you. No, he will not arrive today. Also, I'm not expecting a here we go in the next coming minutes for Kolo Muani. At least then if there will be another here we go, I don't know. But not for Kolo Muani. Tomorrow could be a beautiful day. You know when it will happen? You know what it will, when everything will happen. You will see. I can be wrong. Huh? You will see everything will happen. You know when? On the 29th, on Friday the 29th, where I will be probably in the plane direction Toronto, YYZ, the airport there. You will see. You will see. It's already written, guys. Everything will happen when I will be in the plane. Yeah, Kolo. I agree with Kolo on that one. It will happen when I will be on the plane. I will miss everything. What a disaster. What a disaster. Imagine if Zhegrova is announced on the 29th, where I am on the plane. It's my player. It's my player. It's my first breakthrough as a Mercato guru. And he will be announced when I will not be there. And no, I will send a message to Damien. Damien Comoli, if you're watching, you know it. Wait. If you want to do it when I land, do it when I land. Not when I am in the plane. I will give you my flight coordinates so that you can follow me on Flight Radar 24. Anyway, keep an eye also on Twitter, guys. You never know if things are happening there. Buongiorno Dino. Today is 1 year since we signed Cope. Buon anno. No, buon compleanno to Cope. The new signing. He could potentially be a new signing. Because last year it was not really... a new signing. Live with Larry the Bird. Live with... No, guys. Larry the Bird, he cannot arrive like that. Fabrizio Romano, you think that he knows every... No, he has the sources. He also has his Larry the Birds. Did you ever see the Larry the Bird of Fabrizio Romano there? The Larry the Bird of Pedulà, of Di Marzio, of Monblano, of... Orazio a comando, of whatever. Inside, you never see them. Of course not. So I will never show you who Larry the Bird is. Best Juventus channel on YouTube. Ciao Beppe. Ciao Robby. Grande Robby. Larry can't show you. Bravo judge. He knows. Larry the Bird in a hoodie, not showing face, plus like this, speaking like this. Never. And also, oh guys, what Larry says to me, I tell to you. So why do we need him? McFly, grande McFly, that is writing a super chat. Thank you, my friend. Are you nervous about tying up next Mercato with a big obligation for Kolo? I think that we lost already a lot of time in blah, 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 Larry the Bird, Larry the Dog. So it's time to answer serious question. No. Answer, no. So, okay. My reasoning why, first, let's put on context. In context, Gianluca Di Marzio, you saw the tweet, never that close for Kolo Muani, and then you must go to Fabrizio Romano, Moretto, that spoke about the situation as well. I will give you the details so then I can explain you what I think about it. Pay attention because we need to speak about the Vlahovic, Dusan Vlahovic to Milan. Pay attention because I heard some backstage stories there. Guys, things could possibly go and explode. Allora, il tweet di Fabrizio Romano, what did he wrote about Kolo Muani? Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain remain, so it's not new, remain in advanced talks for Randal Kolo Muani. Nothing done yet, so pay attention before celebrating, because you know there is always a West Ham behind the corner, so nothing is done yet, but clubs, they already agreed on 60 million euro value, okay? 5 million euro now, plus 55 with add-ons included, so bonus included, loan with obligation to buy, so probably it will be a 5 plus 50 plus 5 of bonus. Maybe it will be a 5 plus 45 plus 10 of bonus, I don't know. And I believe that nobody knows at the moment. Why? Because, as Fabrizio Romano is saying, talks are advancing. It's not a done deal. It's not written black on white on paper yet, but bonuses included. So if Fabrizio is right, we will not go up from that money. Guys, honestly, I really don't care about Manchester United going out against the Serie D team. Honestly, not today. Not today. Tomorrow we can joke about it, or later, but not during Kolo Muani, honestly. Grimsby is a really great team. You maybe you don't know, but Grimsby 3 times head-to-head against Manchester United before today. They never lost. And today they do it again. So if I'm not wrong, it's already 4 times that they play against each other and 4 times that they didn't lose. I believe 2 draws, 2 wins now, with the one including today. No, because it's counted as a draw because they did 2-2 before going to penalties or whatever. So they were singing in the stands, "Can we play United every week?" Just to tell you, I told you I don't care, but actually I care. Of course I care. Of course I care. I'm a bit sad for Manchester United in a way, because you know that I respect what Manchester United was in the past. Now, it's good. It's a good thing for fun. But I don't think that Juventini, we, are in the right position to mock United too much. I don't know if you remember, and probably I will open a bleeding wound, but last year we went out against the B team of Empoli. Yeah? Okay? Don't forget about that. We went out against the B team of Empoli in Coppa Italia. Okay? So I would, as a Juventino, not speak too much, not be too loud about it today. No? Who can forget Salvatore? I cannot. Why you have reminded? I've reminded because then you will go on internet, look at Manchester United, and then it's not the Manchester United fan that will mock you. It will be the other ones, the ones that are watching, as if we forgot the 5-0 that they lost in the final. But they will take your tweet out of context in a moment, and they will put it, look, we don't care. Let's focus again on what we were saying. You see, I totally lost now the plot about what I was saying. GJ forgot. Ciao Beppe, finally back with you live. Grande honor. That is maybe not always live together with us because of the incredible hours that we are going live in. But he's writing a lot of comments in the YouTube section, which is really, really great. Thank you, my friend. So, let's not compare Grimsby with Maccabi Haifa, even if Maccabi Haifa. I will never forget that 2-0 because I remember for the backstage story that we never play during my birthday because it's always, since I was a kid, international break. In October, 11th of October, we never play. Juve never plays. And for the very first time that I remember, at least, Juventus was playing on the 11th of October because of the Qatar World Cup. So everything was shifted. And that's why we played on the 11th of October. I said, Maccabi Haifa, 11th of October, doing a watch-along. I was super happy. I said, let's go. Let's celebrate a win on my birthday. I was sure about it. 2-0. Hurts. Yeah. Tomorrow it could be that we go with 2 lives. Live stream for the Champions League draw and then a surprise in the evening. But wait. Now, I was not over yet. Huh? Paris Saint-Germain and Juve discuss on Edon structure and how to activate the obligation. Okay? So what do we hear? We hear a lot of things here. Huh? We hear that it will not be more than 60 million. Uno. That it will be a really cheap loan for the first year. 5 million. That in the 55 millions, bonuses are included. We don't know how much. Again, it can be 1 million bonus. It can be 10 million bonus. We don't know yet the bonus, how they can be activated. And we don't know yet how the obligation can be activated. You know that the wording on the obligation is extremely important because, if the obligation says after 2 games you become a Juve player and the obligation is starting, so then Juventus is obliged to already book him now as a player that we already signed, okay? If you go with a loan with more or less difficult objective to reach, then Juventus can actually delay. Everything is finance, I know, guys. Now, when I tell you that it's not a lot of money, you will tell me, you're crazy, especially because 2 days ago I told you 60 million euro is a lot for Kolo Muani. And of course, when I say something, it's not that I didn't say it, I said. But then, people are changing opinion. So I change opinion on that. I don't think it's a lot of money. You know why? Let's see if you agree with me or not. Thinking about it, and sorry for the t-shirt, my hair, but I came under the shower and I didn't do my hair because tomorrow appointment to the barber. I want to be beautiful for the people that I will visit in Canada. Like Nicolino in Canada is writing, Beppe, Nick from Montreal here. Just to confirm, are you going to attend the Juventus Club event in Toronto area with Stefan Steiner, or is it some other event? No, I'm going. The 3 days. So I'm going to the academy on the 29th for a cocktail party in the evening. The 30th, I'm the entire day first at the academy, then to the store, then in the evening with Juventus Official Fan Club Toronto. The Sunday, I am at the academy in the morning, where the games are played of the youth academy. Then I go to Juventus Official Fan Club Toronto for the watch party. So I do everything. For people from Toronto and area. Yeah, today I received the planning. By the way, I was waiting for a mail that never arrived. But tomorrow is another day. It's good. By the way, I'm working on a project that I think will be a revolution and could potentially be that I stop YouTube, I stop everything. If my project goes on, guys, it could be. I'm working on a project that could make me extremely famous, extremely rich for the rest of my life and for my entire family, but also the next generations. Then I stop everything. I just need one answer, and I'm checking my messages, but at the moment he's not answering. My project. No. I'm not doing these kind of things. No. My project. And some people already know. My project is to open a hair transplant clinic in partnership with Fabrizio Romano, and we call it Here We Grow. Guys, imagine. Now, people are laughing in the chat now. Imagine every time that you go, you do a hair transplant, you have a personalized video by Fabrizio saying, "Here we grow." Imagine. I would be rich. Guys. This is the project. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. As you can see, from time to time, I have these kind of. You cannot see it. From time to time, I have these messages with Fabrizio. But we didn't talk about that project yet. He doesn't know. So I tagged him. Guys, I hope that he will hear me and that we can. No, but he's the missing chain also, because I have €0 at the moment to invest. No, I have €0, guy. I cannot invest. So I need Fabrizio Romano to say, "Beppe, that's a really great project. We can do something, so believe in it." And also to fund it, because I have zero money. So what is my role in all of that? Just because I thought about it. It's my idea. Here we grow. Guys, can you imagine? I become rich, guys. That being said, you see? Colpo Gobbo, Agresti. I will not do it, because I like to be bold. But no, I think I invest. Bravo, Fabione wants already to invest in it. Beppe, that's another meaning. That has what? Here we grow. No. Conte is your first customer. I don't know, guys, who will come to me, but I'm sure I already had some people saying, Beppe, I want to be the first one. Can you imagine being the first one? Here we grow. Imagine. Would be fantastic. Let's go back. We can do a partnership with Kenan Yildiz as well. So let's go back. Bravo. Everyone, you see, please, and then we move again to Kolo Muani, to Zhegrova, to the Champions League, to everything. Where it will be situated everywhere. You're crazy. This should be a chain of clinics everywhere in the world. Everyone, where you have, like, close to a stadium, every time close to a stadium. So everyone should have access to it. Can you imagine? I know. Can you please rate my idea from 0 to 5? You know it, 0 to 5 is important this year. From 0 to 5. And then we go with the other one. Bravo. You see? People love the idea. Because it's a top idea. Except of Thomas Pecorelli that doesn't love it. Guy, you don't see the potential, Thomas. You don't see the potential, Matthew. Matthew and Thomas, they don't see the potential. The potential. Here we grow. Guys, today it's not taboo anymore that people go for transplant. It's not taboo. People are going. They are doing it. They put a lot of money on for that. They go. Here we grow. You have Fabrizio Romano that is doing the marketing with all the contacts that he has. Social media. He has millions of subscribers. Here we grow. Guys, this is it cannot flop. It cannot flop. Of course, the problem is I have €0 to invest. That's the problem. I should go to the bank to ask some money. Honestly, if you have the money, would you go to Turkey, which are experts, but you don't know, or you would go in a real thing that you have. You cannot not trust Fabrizio Romano if he's putting his name on clinics. He cannot flop. He cannot deliver bad quality. Otherwise, it's bad for the name. Should be the top level. Here we grow. Now, let's go back. Let's go back, please, to Calcio Mercato. I could ask, yeah, but I could ask Adrien Rabiot if he wants to invest. It will help me, maybe. Probably not. But I can ask him. But that's not the same. We need Harry Grow. We need Fabrizio Romano on board. Otherwise, it makes no sense. That's the trick. If I open one alone and I call it Harry Grow, I will never be successful. Who cares about me? A bald guy that is saying Harry Grow. And not. You need to be smart in life. You see, Barcello is saying, I would go bald for this. So he's not bald, but he would go bald to actually go and do Harry Grow. Okay, can we now be a bit more serious, please? Here, Samir is putting a first investment, and especially to help Gatti. But I think, guys, I think that Gatti did one. Huh? I will not confirm, I will not deny, but if you look at the pictures from USA, from the comeback, from the Retiro, you will see that he did one. Then the last picture that I saw in the game against Parma, I'm not sure if it, I don't know where we are in the process. We have 500 people that are waiting for Zhegrova and Kolo Muani, and I'm speaking about Harry Grow. I'm sorry, guys. For all the new people that are joining, sometimes we speak about football as well during the lives. Fabione, grazie, my friend. Please save Gatti with that idea. He needs it. No, but I really think, but then maybe he should have come to Here We Grow. Here We Grow. Allora. Let me thank first 39,567 people, Juventini of the world, that believe in the channel and believe, and some of them believe in Here We Grow. Can we go back? Okay, attenzione. Fabrizio Romano explained everything. So I tell you, why is it not expensive? Now we go to the point after 27 minutes of live. We go to the point of Dusan Vlahovic. Okay? If he leaves next summer, let's say, you don't replace Dusan Vlahovic, okay? You don't replace him. You stay with Dusan Vlahovic, okay? How much did it cost you this year? This year. We already know. We spoke about it. 20 million euro depreciation for the year. That now is a bit less, but we already paid to. So the year would be 20 million euro plus 24 million euro gross of salary. It's a cost of 42 million euro for Dusan Vlahovic this year. Okay? You don't sign Kolo Muani. Yeah? You don't sign Kolo Muani. Next year, Dusan Vlahovic, we know it. He doesn't want to renew. He doesn't want to lower his salary. He will not continue at Juve. Next year, he leaves Juve. Juve has Jonathan David, and who else? Nobody, right? So when you have nobody, what do you need to do? You need to go on the transfer market. You need to go and sign some players, at least one. Milik. You need to go and sign a player, right? For 55 million euro, let's even say 60 million euro if you want. What striker can you sign next year for 60 million euro? Actually, it's 55 because 60 it's not true, because we know that there are the bonus, etc., etc. So 55 million euro. Which striker can you sign for 55 million euro? That one is showing you how much he wants to come back. 1. 2. Already know Serie A. Already scored goals in Serie A. He knows the teammates. He knows the league. I already said it. I will not try to fool you. He knows the coach. The coach wants him, believes in him. I don't know any striker for that amount, honestly, without taking risks. Especially if you tell me that Lorenzo Lucca, that I see here in the chat, cost 40 million euro. I don't doubt that Lorenzo Lucca is a good striker. But 40 million euro for Lucca today is out of proportion. I don't care if you love Lucca, if you prefer Lucca than Kolo Muani. I really don't care about that. Lucca at 40 million euro now, not what he will be now, 40 million euro Lucca. If you compare with Kolo Muani is cheap. Kolo Muani is cheap. We are speaking about a player that is playing in the French national team, not Italy, not Italy, not the team that is not even able to qualify for the World Cup. We are speaking about a player, that plays with l'équipe nationale de France. Okay, we are speaking about one that played already the final of the World Cup. We are speaking about someone. Don't forget about that has also the ability to play as a number 9. The ability to play behind the strikers. So he's also even there. He can play multiple roles. You tell me Lukman. Is Lukman number 9? No. Lukman is playing in the same position as Kenan Yildiz. You tell me who? Who else? Leao. Leao is not the number 9. As far as I know. They are offensive wingers. Openda is not the real number 9. He can play as a falso 9. That yes, but it's not a real number 9. Like Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani can do both roles. And Openda, did you already tested Openda in Serie A with close defenses? I never tested Openda. Then it could be that he's much stronger, that he will perform much better. Mikaudate, that I love, is not a real number 9. A la Kolo Muani, with these characteristics. We already have Jonathan David, that is shorter than a Kolo Muani, that is a bit more agile, that is a bit more technical on the ball. This is a bit more a Jonathan David, that can also play as a number 9. It can also be lethal. Going for, and I told you, it's not today, I already told you, an Openda, a Mikaudate, a Zirkzee are players that I would have loved to sign at Juve with Dusan Vlahovic, with Lorenzo Lucca if you want. I don't know, I'm not a fan, but if you want, with Kolo Muani, with David Trezeguet, these kind of players, they can play around, they can go up, they can go and take the first spot, they can do that. But not Jonathan David and one of these players. So according to me, next season, anyway, you would have to pay. Guys, I saw the tweet of AGC, All Juvecast, but they retweeted from a source that has 1,500 followers, saying done deal, it will be announced in 48 hours. I prefer not to do these kind of things. I saw the tweet. I saw it immediately, actually, because I was scrolling. You know that I'm checking also for Zhegrova a bit. I saw the tweet. I said, what do I do? Do I repost it? Do I speak? I said, makes totally no sense. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's a good source. You never know in live. But these kinds of anonymous accounts without tracked history or proven record, I prefer to not really. Because then, guys, we tweet everything. And then I asked to my son to create an account. I let it there. In 2 years, I tell him, write a tweet that the player is coming. Guys, what are we doing? No. But anyway, that's not a problem. Voltomada, it's a beautiful name. I love the name. I would have loved to go for him. But if I am not wrong, Stuttgart refused 65 from Bayern Munich. They wanted 75. I told you 55. I didn't tell you 75. Bravo. Fibix, that he's saying he's already 100 million. Could be that I'm wrong, huh? But I didn't say 65. Sorry, I didn't say 75, 80. That's not what I said, huh? Yeah, bravo. The request aside. So there could be, next year there could be. But guys, if you tell me that Lorenzo Lucca, I'm sorry, 3 games with La Nazionale, I'm not even sure if he already scored with La Nazionale, maybe 1 goal, I don't even know. Just signed for the first time with a big team, that he was not even considered a starter. He was the backup of Lukaku. Now Lukaku is injured. With all the respect, if he is 40 million euro, then I have no problem to pay 5 plus 55 for Kolo Muani. My own opinion, that can be right, that can be wrong. I don't think it's that expensive. Then, could we go lower? I think not that much. Paris Saint-Germain, it's true that Paris Saint-Germain, they don't need him. He's out of the team. They don't care about him. It's a problem for them because, he's there and he's not playing. He costs a lot of money. But don't forget that 2 or 3 summers ago, they signed him for 90 million euro. So they need to enter the costs that they made for him. They cannot give him just for free. Juve wanted to negotiate. Don't forget, Juventus was able to negotiate if we go towards that sum. It's not the 70 that Paris Saint-Germain was asking. It's not the 65 that Paris Saint-Germain was asking. It's 5 plus 55 with bonuses included. We change a lot. So yes, we are decreasing. We were able to negotiate. What is the big, huge difference? And why didn't we go faster with that proposal, with that offer? Because at the beginning, Juventus, they wanted to go for an option to buy with easy targets that could become an obligation, but that's what they wanted to do, an option. Paris Saint-Germain said no. After the blah, 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 blah over the option, what happened? That Juve, they said, okay, can we speak about an obligation? We are open because we really want the player. What did Paris Saint-Germain said? But we want more now. Why? Because they had offers from all other teams that were able to put money on the table. And this is where Juve, at a certain moment, they were a bit like, oh, we wanted the player already. Why are you had a price? But Paris Saint-Germain said, but the price was back then with an obligation immediately. You wanted an option. In the meanwhile, we received a lot of requests, so the price is increasing. We want 70 now, where you said, no. And then it changed. So that's the story of Kolo Muani. Now, I will already tell you one thing. Then we go towards the other names. I will tell you one thing. I hope no Juventino will be there this season when he will arrive at the first goal that is missing or the first game where he doesn't score to start finger pointing and to start blaming Kolo Muani because he's expensive. On the other side, you should say thank you to Kolo Muani because find me a player with his stature, with his label, with his experience, that goes back to Paris Saint-Germain. Because he had a promise of Juve. Juve is saying, we wait a bit more. He received offers from other clubs. ready to give him more salary, and he's refusing one after the other. We are the 27th of August, and he's still not in Torino. He has taken a huge big risk that Juve said, we have no money to go for you. And what would have happened? He would probably have played 6 months with the youth academy. Consequence, he will miss the World Cup 2026 because you already saw it today. Didier Deschamps didn't call him up. Now, don't forget about that. Huh? You can blame Comoli if you want. That spent too much for him. If he will miss goals, you can blame Chiellini. You can blame Modesto. I'm not saying that what the club is doing is the best idea of the world, the best plan, that everything that they are doing is good. That's not what I'm saying. Blame the one that they took the decision. Don't blame Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani, you can blame him for his performances. If he's not playing well, we blame him. We will criticize him correctly, like every other single player. Then the amount, it's not Kolo Muani that said pay me 60. No? What I believe. So, what I believe. What can we blame Dusan Vlahovic? Because I see some messages about Dusan Vlahovic. It's not the 80 million euro that Juventus spent on him. This is not what I'm blaming Dusan Vlahovic. It's that he's not performing at Juve. This is what I'm blaming Dusan, that he's not performing, and not only with one coach, that was the excuse. The second coach, the third coach, it's the behavior, it's the mental tenure, it's all of that combined with the fact that, yes, he negotiated fantastically well. Fantastic, beautiful deal. But never he had opened to decrease his request, to say, oh ragazzi, I enjoyed a lot of the salary that you gave me. Probably I have been overrated. Probably you have overrated me, and I have probably overrated myself as well. Guys, probably the one that needs to give now, it's me. Because you already gave me a lot. Let's find a deal. I make a step toward you. I don't want to become poor, of course. But instead of the 12, let's negotiate to something more reasonable. Let's go towards 8. 8, and we shake them. We are happy. We continue together. Would have been totally different. Would have been a totally different story. And you will see that Dusan Vlahovic at 8, for himself, he would have felt much better. The criticism from fans, if you take away from 12 to 8, continuing with Juve, you will see that he would have been much more happy. And then, attenzione, because some things are happening here in the chat that I need to read. Alex Juve, Hernan Gimenez that gave 10 membership. Hernan Gimenez, gracias hermano, that offered 10 memberships to the chat. Attenzione, because there is a game here in the chat I just saw, I didn't pay attention to, but apparently there was that challenge. The first one that is saying Pepe is a fan from the black and blue team. He will receive 10 membership offered. And actually, they were extremely fast in the chat in saying it. You guys, I cannot count on you. Who said it? Here, let me check. Here. Amatsako, bravo, mod of the chat. Saraz, a second one. It's actually the people that are the closest to you that actually turn the jacket extremely fast. Bravo. Thank you, grazie Hernan. See it? Yeah, but that backstabbed, absolutely. I was accepting maybe someone casual that enters the live. He said, "Oh, I don't care. Let me maybe receive a membership." No. It's actually the people that are closest to you. Alex Juve, grande. Dusan 2000 sounds crazy. Weapon to the enemy. Thank you for the donation, Alex. And also, I will answer immediately also here. What if there is better market for Dusan in January? Paul Costadimas, thank you, my friend. 40 months. Have a good feeling for Kolo. Let's do it. So about Kolo, if you have more questions or feeling, tell me, guys. About the questions of Alex, Dusan, Milan. What I know about the story. What do I know about the story of Dusan Milan? That there are some fights internally at Milan. And this is why, at the moment, Dusan, there is no offer for him. Today we heard a lot of different stories about Dusan. Some people say he already agreed on 6-7 million euro salary. He's asking for a small exit bonus from Juve. He's asking for a huge entry bonus at Milan. But everything is already done. They just need to find a bit the last details. That's what we heard. Then I also heard the total opposite, that the player still didn't agree to lower his salary request by Matteo Moretto, if I'm not wrong. So we hear a lot, we hear really a lot of... I'm trying to check if I can find other tweets about that, about Dusan Vlahovic. Daniele Longo, that is someone that I trust a lot. He's reporting. It's a bit the Romeo Agresti from Milan now. He says, Milan, okay with Juventus for the transfer of Vlahovic. The yes on the salary is still missing. The Rossoneri club doesn't want to go above the set limit. Nkunku offered in the last few hours, it could be close at 30 million euro. So one of the problems here is that Juve is okay to give him to Milan. They have absolutely no problem in saying go to Milan. Juve, and I will tell you even more from what I heard, from what I know, Juve would even say, give me Salamakers. It's not BS what you're reading about Salamakers. So it's true. Juve, they would love to go for Salamakers. Is the Swiss knife that Juve needs at the moment. He can play on the left as a left winger, can play as a right winger, can play as a right and left wing back, can play as a right and a left back, just back, can play in all these positions. So he is the Swiss knife that can solve you a lot of your problems. The value, they said, give me 50, I give you 50. 15, sorry. I give you 15, you give me 15. Vlahovic, Salamakers, handshake, we're happy. You don't want to give us Salamakers, give us 15 million euro. We're happy. We're happy. It's good. So Juve have absolutely no problems, because we will do Kolo Muani, whatever happens with Dusan. You want to know what will happen? I will tell you. But this is not about sources. This is my own reconstruction of everything. I will tell you. But first of all, let me say thank you to Assam. That is saying, I'm watching Beppe while drinking milk and going with a special haircut. So, what I think, feeding the baby, also. So, grande. So, what I think will happen, what could happen? Two solutions. Or, watch out, I saw myself twice. I went totally crazy. So, or we go with Kolo Muani. Where is Kolo? Why is Miretti still with the 20 here? This is not okay. I don't know why sometimes he doesn't want me. Wait. Miretti is 21 now. 21. Okay, I put these two players up, and I will put them as well here. Yeah, here it was changed. Because I need to do it always twice. Kolo Muani and Zhegrova here. I will tell you the two possibilities. So that's what we have at the moment. Okay? If Kolo Muani arrives, okay? If Kolo Muani arrives, because don't forget, we also have Vlahovic, okay? If Kolo Muani arrives and Vlahovic stays, what we will see is actually a Vlahovic that will be the vice number 9, okay? With Kolo Muani that will be playing or here or starting here, okay? So you have a Kolo Muani that is Kolo Muani will always start, but Kolo Muani will start here or he will start here, okay? But I think that that could be with Dusan Vlahovic staying, I think that this could be a lineup. And probably, I will even tell you, that this could be the lineup, okay? So if Dusan Vlahovic at the end doesn't leave, of course you have a Miretti, okay? Then we need to understand with Adzic. But what I think is that that could be the offensive power, okay? Don't forget, and that's extremely important, we don't play anymore with 11. We play with 22. We play with 15, with 16. So one game will be like this, another game will change. But this, I think, could be the standard lineup. With Conceição ready to enter in that position, then maybe a Kolo Muani is tired and you do this, huh? While he enters, it could be, huh? Or, as we say, Kolo Muani was here. And then Dusan Vlahovic can enter instead of Kolo Muani. That could be with the subs. Okay? Then you will tell me, Beppe, but we signed Conceição a lot. Yeah, but Conceição will play. Huh? In another game, maybe we will see this. Maybe we will see this. Maybe we will see this. You see? Conceição stays on the bench. Maybe you see Kolo Muani here with Dusan Vlahovic. They can do it. Dusan Vlahovic goes out. Jonathan David enters. So that could be a lineup because Dusan Vlahovic, if he stays, will not go into the stand and will not be seen as the third striker. You know what I mean? He will be seen as part of Adic. We don't know if he will go on loan or not, but he will be seen more as a part of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purely offensive players for 3 spots with the Miretti that will also play there but can also play a bit more defensively. So I will put him a bit more here. Then if Adic stays, we have a lot of solutions up front for an entire season with Dusan Vlahovic. Now, if Dusan Vlahovic leaves, okay, then I believe that Juve will go for Zhegrova. And then it will be actually a bit different. Because in that case, Zhegrova is not the number 9, okay? In that case, you will have to decide. Because you cannot put Kolo Muani again here. Because if you put him here, you miss and Zhegrova and Conceição. That would be a problem. So what you would do there is really seeing David and Kolo Muani as alternatives on the field. While on the other scenario, he will not. Look, Conceição, we know it, he has 65 minutes in the legs. Top performance. Zhegrova comes from since December that he's not playing, so he cannot play all the games. So they will alternate here with a 3. They will alternate here. Yield is always playing. Signing Zhegrova with I don't think that this will happen, my friends. That's why I'm telling you, if Dusan stays, we have a... If Dusan stays, I don't think that at the end, Kolo Muani and Zhegrova will happen. I saw a comment that said, Beppe, but you said it was more important to go for the right side. Yeah. You will. I will tell you. At today, I think I'm not speaking about financially. Because at the end, it's not my money, guys. I don't care. I really don't care. It's not my money. At today, sporting wise, and to make it make more sense, I tell you that it's better than Zhegrova is not coming. Because I think that with this lineup, with Dusan Vlahovic, with, if you want like that, you have much more possibilities than the other. Because like this, you can really play with these 3. And if you invest that much money on Kolo Muani, it means that he's a starter. Okay? That's what I think. Financially, because we didn't finish the calculation. What is the calculation that we were making? How much for Dusan Vlahovic this year? 42, 20 value plus 24 of salary. Kolo Muani, if he really arrives on loan at 5 million this year, the salary will be, I think that Danis knows, but I think it will be something like 7, 9.3 gross or net. I need to understand, not net or gross. That's important. Gross. Okay, that means that, let's say 5 million euro net. You go towards, let's say even 10. If you want, 10 million gross. 10 million gross. You have a financial cost on the book for this year, 15 million euro. Dusan Vlahovic, of course, we already paid 2 mensualities. What does that mean? That you save the value decreased, goes towards 15. The salary we already paid, it comes at how much? 20. 4 million euro. If you sell him for 15, oh guys, you save a lot. You save 22, 23, yeah, maybe 27, something like it, 25. You save 25 million euro just by replacing Kolo this year. It's a lot of, guys, it's really a lot of money. A lot of money. Attenzione. Oh, I didn't finish. Before reading Pedula, I tell you what I know about Vlahovic, Milan. And then I read Pedula. He knows better, okay? But first I tell you what I know about Pedula. About Vlahovic. From what I know about Vlahovic, there are some fights internally with the management of Milan that are going their way. And there is a mosquito, guys, that is flying around, is punching me here. There are some internal fights. Allegri pissed off. He says, give me 3 players now. I want a center back. I want Rabiot. I want Dusan Vlahovic. I don't care about the harder. I don't care about better. I don't care about stronger. I don't care about faster. I want Dusan Vlahovic. I want in the midfield, I want Rabiot. I don't want any other name. So it's Dusan Vlahovic, it's Rabiot, and I want a center back. Okay, that's what I want. Tare said Rabiot, I like, no problem. Tare is not convinced about Vlahovic internally. Yeah? So there is already a fight with the management of Milan that are... Asami understood the joke. Finally there is someone. Finally there is someone that got it. I don't want harder. I don't want better. I don't want faster. I don't want stronger. Harder, the player that was linked from Sporting to Milan. Harder, better, faster, stronger. The track of Daft Punk. Sometimes you need to explain everything, eh? I know. He wants Vlahovic, Rabiot, and De Sciglio. Bravo, bravo, Aman. He wants these 3 players. Now, it's not funny. When you explain the joke, it's not funny anymore. It's dead. It's a dead joke. But what I was saying, where is the message of Aman? Why can't I pin it? Strange. I see it here on the chat, but you are not appearing where I can pin the messages. Huh? So I see the message of maybe has been banned. Maybe the word De Sciglio was banned. It's shadow banned. I don't know, guys. But I promise you I don't see it. I cannot pin it. Write something again, Aman. Just whatever. No, because all the other messages, I see them. I can pin them. Aman, I promise you it's not there. Ah, yeah, you are here. Boo. I think there is really maybe a ban on the word De Sciglio, which would not be a problem, guys. No, De Sciglio. Wait, let me check if it's working or not. No, it's not De Sciglio, so maybe it's another name. There were 3 names, huh? De Sciglio. De Sciglio is working, apparently. I can pin. There were Rabiot and Vlahovic. Boo. Rabiot is working. Vlahovic as well. But anyway, we don't care. I don't know what happened. There was a bug. There are some internal fights. Allegri wants him. He said, I don't care. Spend the money because with these 3 players, he said like that, huh? With these 3 players, center back, Rabiot, Vlahovic, we qualify to the top 4. Tare said, Rabiot, okay, we will look for a center back. We are not sure about Vlahovic. And you have already these fights. Then you have also the management that is really managing Milan in a really bad way. Suddenly they come up with Nkunku. So what could be the problem there? That everyone is going their own way. That's why you have multiple sources. Vlahovic, yes. Vlahovic, no. Nkunku, yes. Out of nowhere, then this, then that. Harder than, what was the other player? Boniface. So it's a real... When we are speaking about Juve, guys, I promise you, Milan is a huge, huge, big mess. What is Pedula saying about all that affair? It's important, huh? So, dialogues with Nkunku for Milan. Indeed, there are negotiations for 35 million euro. There is the agreement for the player, and there are negotiations and dialogues with Chelsea. Pay attention to Dovbyk. A possible choice from the in-between person, the contact person of Furlani. You see, I tell you, they go totally crazy. Furlani is sending people, the spokesperson, the spokesperson, he's sending them while he has Iglitare. I don't understand it, but anyway. Dusan Vlahovic opened totally to Milan, but this is not a news. It's already since a bit of time. Since the total collapse for harder, after what Criscitello anticipated this afternoon, Milan is obliged to go towards other objectives. The in-between person, Busardo, offered Arocodare to Furlani. But in the meanwhile, he entered in the focus of some English clubs and more. But let's go back to Vlahovic. He opens to Allegri already 3 months ago. For Max, he is the first choice. It's a fake news that his entourage asked for 15 million to the signature. It's also fake that they asked for 8-9 million euro salary from Milan. It could be a done deal for 6 million euro per salary per year, plus 20 million euro for the value of the player, so 20 for Juve. Milan is the only club that received a total openness until today. And we guarantee it, whatever people are writing or saying. Now, everything depends on the green light of who? Of Furlani. Because Allegri and Tare never had some doubt. So the difference here in the story of Pedula and what I just told you is that he's saying, like me, Vlahovic, okay, he's asking for 6 million euro salary. I told you, between 6 and 7, everything okay. He says the intermediario, the in-between person that is speaking and going with other names, etc., etc. The difference is that he's saying Allegri and Tare never had any doubt. From what I know, Tare is not 100% keen about it, but guys, what do I know? And now what they are actually trying to do is that at the moment there is still no green light from Furlani, and they are trying actually to hide that no green light from Furlani in putting it on blaming the player that is actually not 100% open to go to Milan. And that's why they are looking for other players. The last call is Kunku, that is in exit from Chelsea, without forgetting Dovbyk. It is clear and evident that the Mercato from Milan is at the moment led without any vision, let's say like that. I told you, it's a mess. Guys, I just translated what he said. Without opening it, I knew, because that's what I heard. Milan, Vlahovic wants to go. For even if some people, they say, no, he didn't give the openness, he don't want to. He wants to go to Milan, I promise you. But inside Milan, it's a huge mess. Allegri was pissed off after the loss of Cremonese. Of course, he goes again there. People are blaming who? Allegri. At a certain moment, I don't know if you watch it or not. Did you see Allegri turning? He spoke to Marianelli and to Corradi. He said, guys, who do we put? What player do we put in? Who do we sub? They didn't even know. They were looking like, I don't know, let me check who we still have. What do? We take him away, Jimenez or Gimenez, I don't know. It's a huge mess at Milan. Allegri was pissed off. Because then the only one is because of Allegri. A mess. A mess. The promises were not, at the moment, not respected. Then, I told you, one of the best revelation surprises could be Yashari, but I think that they will flop it because Yashari, Ricci, and Modric, they are playing the same characteristics. So they will probably go with Rabiot, and one, if not two, they will be scrapped. It's a disaster. Yeah. I will do tomorrow, Noir. I'm trying to check, guys, if there is. Oh, I don't know. There is someone that wrote on my business model, Here We Grow. He wrote dad jokes alert. It's absolutely not a dad joke. This is the future. People, they underestimate the value of Here We Grow. Tell me, guys. Okay, give me a few questions, and then I want to go towards Champions League really fast now, because we have the entire teams, and then maybe we can check. I can tell you who I would love to play against. So, where is it? Maybe I can put it here. Let me see if they all fit inside. Yeah. Fantastic. Wait. I don't know who is the guy that did all these really, really, really beautiful overlays, but he's a good guy. I know that Bruges was winning at a certain moment 5-0. I don't know the latest scores. I don't know. Let me check. 6. Mamma mia. Mourinho out. Mamma mia, I'm happy. You know that I'm more happy that Mourinho is out than actually all the other things, like Manchester United. I don't care. No, actually no. Would have been better. Fenerbahce in with, because Benfica, you will see, will play against them, will lose. That's the huge big problem, huh? Then you play against Benfica. Of course, tomorrow we play against Benfica and we will lose. You want me to guess? Okay, so I will write not who I want, huh? Who I think, feeling, huh? Feeling. Well, of course, it's difficult like that, but by like that, feeling. I need to take 2 teams in pot 1, 1 team in pot 2, 2 teams in pot 3, and 2 teams in pot 4, right? So the first pot, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, City, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Inter, Chelsea, Dortmund, Barcelona. Of course, we cannot take Inter because you cannot play with a team from your country. 2 teams there. Yeah, it's true. It's 2-2-2-2-2-2. You're right, guys. It's 2-2-2. Of course, because we need to play 8 games. You're right. I'm sorry. So it's 2-2-2-2. You're right, guys. I'm sorry. I made the same mistake last year again. I was totally confused, but yeah, you're right. Thank you, Ninib. 46 pounds. Ciao, Beppe, forza Juve. Thank you, my friend. So let's try to do that. The cat is there, by the way. You want to see the cat? He's there. There. How I play? Quoi? Yeah? Yeah? There is a cat. Non, non, fais attention. Viens. T'es où? Mon bébé. Ciao, Martina. We're speaking with a cat. So, where were we? Here. So, 2 teams. Ciao, Sofia. Ciao, Sofia. 2 teams. Who I think, not who I want. Don't forget about that. Who I think, not who I want, because it's a prediction. And tomorrow we will see if I was right or not. I think that tomorrow in pot 1 we will play Liverpool. I put here Liverpool and I see Dortmund again. I see Dortmund again. Liverpool, Dortmund from pot 1. From pot 2, Arsenal, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Atalanta, Villarreal, Juve, Eintracht, and Club Brugge. We cannot play, of course, against Atalanta. We cannot play against Arsenal. But we need 2 teams to play against. I see Benfica is obliged. I see Benfica and Atletico Madrid. Tough, huh? That's really, really, really tough. You will tell me, Beppe, it was easier to play against Eintracht. We lost 1-0. It was easier to play against Bruges. We did 0-0. But that's what I feel. Pot 3, Tottenham, PSV, Ajax, Napoli, we cannot play. Sporting, Olympiacos, Slavia Praga, Bode Glimt. Pay attention, they are destroying their opponents. And Marseille, I think that Marseille will be one. And Bode Glimt. I don't know if someone else is also writing, because these are my prediction. Tomorrow live, we will check if I'm right or not. At the moment, that's what I have. We missed 2 teams. Copenhagen, Monaco, Galatasaray, Union Saint-Gilloise, Karabakh, Athletic Club, Newcastle, Paphos, and Kairat. I hope it's not Kairat. I don't know if you watched it or not, if you know or not, but it's a team that is from Kazakhstan, if I'm not wrong. And they are like at 9 hours, 10 hours flying. They are closer to China than to us. So like this, Copenhagen, Galatasaray. Okay. Who are the 8 teams that we play against according to the feeling, prediction, feeling? Maybe tomorrow I will wake up and it will be something else, but I think that's the one. It's Liverpool, Dortmund, Benfica, Atletico Madrid, Marseille, Bode Glimt, Copenhagen, Galatasaray. Mamma mia. That's an extremely, extremely difficult, super, super difficult Champions League. Not bad. That's really bad. If it happens like that, it's really bad. But on the other side, guys, what is the easiest one? Tell me the easiest team per group. Pot 1, which is the easiest to play against? Dortmund. Yeah. Inter, but we can't. Pot 2. Who is the easiest in pot 2? Arsenal, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Atalanta, Villarreal, Juve, and Eintracht and Bruges, no? Even if last year we were a disaster. And probably Villarreal, you're right. Yeah. Bruges, Villarreal, yeah. Pot 3, Tottenham, PSV, Ajax, Napoli, Sporting, Olympiacos, Slavia Praga, Bode Glimt, and Marseille. I'm not sure if Bode Glimt is bad, Yeah, probably Slavia Praga. Is PSV bad this year? Oh, no, no. Oh, basta con PSV. No, 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 no. No. Ooh, don't speak about PSV. Ooh, I still have the tickets here somewhere. Here. For that horrible night. Ah, no, that's another ticket. That's from the Fußball Museum, the Museum of Football in Germany. Pot 4, Copenhagen, Monaco, Galatasaray, Union, Karabakh. Yeah, probably Kairat and Paphos. But why am I saying Paphos and Kairat? Because I have absolutely no idea who they are. Karabakh I already heard. The other ones, I don't know, guys, from where they are. So, it's tough, huh? But I don't even want Union Saint-Gilloise and Bruges. Usually you say, because it's in your country. Honestly, honestly, Bruges is far from me. Far, relatively. It's like 1 hour 30 driving, which is not far. But the stadium in Bruges is really, really, really old, cold. It's gray. I've been there like 3 times, I believe. One time, it was raining inside. It was raining inside the stadium. Mamma mia! Where I was in the stands there, it was raining like hell. It was crazy. The second time I was VIP. VIP guys in Bruges is not VIP in the Allianz Stadium for Champions League against Leverkusen. They won. And then I know it's again in the winter. I know it will be again in the winter in Bruges. You come back from an entire night that it's cold. Oh no, 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 no. Bruges is really not nice. Yeah, the roof, it was a disaster. No, 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 no. Bruges is really not nice. Union Saint-Gilloise, they don't have a stadium to play Champions League, and usually the first year, because Anderlecht was not in European competition, they took the stadium from Anderlecht, which is quite good, and that's really close to me. But now, because Anderlecht was playing European competition, they were obliged to go to the Hazel. But that's also really a bad stadium, and because it's too big, it's really too big. They actually close the left and the right side, and they just leave like that. So you have absolutely no ambiance. It's really bad. So for me, they play in Anderlecht. That's something else. Attenzione. Then I would love Union. Then I would love Union Saint-Gilloise. Yeah, of course. Of course. If it's in Anderlecht, yes. Because that's really close to me, and because on top of that, the stadium is nice. I like. It's comfortable. It's good. Yeah, you're correct. Hastariz has a really, really, really beautiful thing here, because now we know, of course, the format. We need like 2 games like that a bit, to farm a bit of goals. I agree. That helps a lot, Fabrizio Romano is still not answering my idea. I'm waiting. I know. I know. It's totally different. I know. It's a different mentality. It's a different way of living it. I know. But 1 hour 30 It's longer because you have the traffic. So it is longer to go to Bruges. But it's true that it's a total different mentality. I know. Ragazzi miei, it was fun. I don't want to make it 2 hours because then people are watching in replay and they cannot keep up because then we have the video that is upcoming. So to the moon, mamma mia, we are growing. We are growing, beautiful. We still are 509 people, 450 people. Ask me, 5 minutes of Q&A. We go with the max Q&A. Go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes from now on. Boom, let's go. But we need a bit of likes, guys? Put a bit of likes to the video so that we reach at least 300, 320. And then we go to... Savona. Beautiful question. We start immediately. Savona to Forest, they increased the bid. It could be a total of 16 million euro. It's like a 12.5 plus 3.5 of bonus, something like that. For Savona, there is an acceleration also there. When I don't know, but Savona could go there. Is it cheap? Yeah. Could we have expected much more? No, at the moment. Plus 10% of the resale. Yeah, indeed. No, Vlahovic and Nico staying. Zhegrova doesn't come. Yeah, they want a bit more. From all the names we hear, what is your tiers you want to sign? My what? Tell us what you think to remaining of the transfer market of... I said 3 players including Kolo Muani. That's what I said last week, if I'm not wrong, or beginning of this week. What day are we? Wednesday. So it was last week. I said 3 players. Maybe I need to go a bit lower towards 2. But 2, I think it's not enough. But I think 2 players. Kolo Muani, I was sure, is 1. Zhegrova depends on much more than only... Let's go. Let's see what will happen with Dusan. Nico Gonzalez, I really don't have the trust. I don't trust that the club will go with an obligation to buy at 30, even 28, or even with a small minus Valenza. I don't believe. We already have a completer team. If it was for me, of course, you need the players to agree, you need the clubs to agree and everything. I would go with Vlahovic to Milan and you take Salamakers. I don't care. I take Salamakers instead of Dusan. I go for Kolo Muani. Zhegrova. You want a rumor that I heard from Larry the Bird before I stop or not? But it's I didn't double check because even Larry, I double check. Don't believe that. You want or we close? Endrit. Beppe, who can help me? I want to watch Juve-Milan with 3 friends, but they are not member in Juventus. So what can I do? The easy answer would be make them member, no? Or you need to wait for the open sales. So make them member. 1, 2, wait for the open sales. 3, try to call Juventus help office. Yeah, open sales. Yeah. Open sales. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but okay, guys, we close. See each other tomorrow. The rumor. Forgot. I forgot. I forgot about the rumor. Sorry. We are the 28 now, So, 28, 29, 30, 31, and actually the first. With a game in the meanwhile, and also the other teams will play games, so it's tough, You cannot work the entire day, it's half a day. Pay attention if the coming days we hear a possible offer for one of our midfielder. That could potentially even think about it, but I don't know if Juve will accept. I don't know if the player will accept. But it could be that he accepts and Juve would not even say no. But then Juve needs to go really fast. It's not Locatelli. It's not Kefren Thuram. It's not Koopmeiners. So I don't know, guys. I tell you, I need to know. I need to double check. But that's the first thing. No, it's not Miretti. No, Adic, I don't count him as a midfielder. It's Weston McKennie. We have to pay attention. I don't know. But it could be that in the next coming day you see suddenly popping up on the papers or the journalist saying interest from team XYZ for McKennie. Juve would even be open to it. Of course, if they come the 31st, no, it's over. But it could be that if it goes fast, something I would not close it entirely. Today is the day that I told you from today, from the 28th, but of course people are sleeping now, but then when they will wake up, it will be the 28th officially. Is it a joke or not? Are you joking or not? When has this been posted? I don't find it. Let me check. Okay, it's okay. It's from 12. I didn't see it. Okay, so an MLS suggestion for Weston that for now hadn't considered. I don't know if it's from MLS or not, guys. Honestly, I don't know too much. I heard about I'm not even sure if it's from MLS. I don't know, guys. Let's see. I didn't see that. Happy birthday, by the way, to Weston McKennie, because today is his birthday. I know that sometimes he's watching. Ciao, Wes. But, voilà. Sorry, guy, I disappointed you. I will not lie. I will not tell you crazy things. If I don't know. So let's wait. We see each other tomorrow with a big day. The hair, the beard, preparing the luggages for Canada. Mamma mia, I have too much to say. I have 2 lives tomorrow. I have the video in the morning. I have 3 lives tomorrow. Mamma mia. I will rush against the time. I will really rush against the time. If only the hair transplant clinic existed already, I would have gone immediately. And then no problem anymore of shaving. Here we go. Ciao a tutti, ci vediamo domani. Forza!